Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, I thank you all for pushing play and spending a little bit of time with me today. Get into the unboxing of this wig by So now that we've done the unboxing, I don't want to say it has a bad smell, but it does have a smell. But again, you should be washing all of your wigs. I mean, you got to remember, people have been touching on it. They've been putting it together, all the things, you know what I'm saying? So you should wash your units regardless, okay, whether it has a smell or not. But I usually just do an install, do all that fresh out the box and everything. But I do wash my units. So I usually just use conditioner. I don't use shampoo. I just use conditioner. And you want to be careful just because it does have the little ringlets. You just want to go through, saturate it real good and rinse it out and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it looks good. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't show. It also has baby hairs in the back as well. So that's a good thing. Yeah, so those are the baby hairs in the nape. So that means you can do an updo as well, which I love because, like I said, for me wanting something that I can take on my vacations, I would like to be able to put it up because it can get hot depending on where you are. If you're in the Caribbean or something like that, it can get a little warm. What we thinking? I would say it's big head friendly because as you can see, this is the cap here. So when I get ready to install it, I'm probably going to have to cut around my ear because see how much of a cap it is. Even if I adjust it, it's still going to be a little big on my head. So I may have to cut it. Now, I just tucked it behind my ear, especially if I'm going to want to put it up in like a, put it up in a bun so it look right. I'm probably going to have to cut it to make it fit my head. And y'all know I really don't like to cut my wigs because I always say that I would probably eventually do a giveaway or something. But since this is, I don't know. So this is what it looks like. It is more salt than pepper. Because if you know me, I am a blend. So I'm like a 44. So I'm salt and pepper. But this seems like it's more salt than pepper. Okay, so more salt than pepper. But I think it's okay. Yeah, I think I would have preferred it to have a little bit more pepper in it. You know, a little more black. So more of a blend of salt and pepper. Because like I said, this is definitely way more salt. So if you are more salt than pepper, this will be perfect for you. But for a vacation wig, for me, I feel like it would be okay. I think I would be okay with it. I don't think it could be an every, something that if I want, I would wear it every day just because of that. But we'll see. I'm not really for sure. Sometimes once you really get it on your head and stuff, it may be actually okay. But I like the fact that it does have some baby hairs on it. So I'll probably end up either plucking or cutting those a little bit because that's a lot. And I like that they do that. They give you quite a bit so you can adjust it to your liking. So I do like that. Okay. So I went ahead and adjusted my straps to my liking. I usually keep mine pretty tight, snug, all the way over to the middle of the nape comb. And then I went ahead and adjusted my strap all the way across, because like I said, I have a small head and I'm not going to do the ball cap method. Like I said, I wanted something for vacation that's simple and easy that I can take on and off. So I just got on a wig cap. And so this is real thin. And this is another thing I think I'm going to like, is breathable. So if you travel like us, we like to do a lot of cruises. So you're in the Caribbean and stuff like that, the Bahamas, it's hot. So you want to have something that's breathable. Now, I feel like this is not a wig you can be rough with. Okay. I think you got to be careful and gentle with it. You know, don't dog it out. So, yeah, but I think for the price point, I think it'll do what needs to be done. And yeah, I just shampoo mine with just some, not shampoo, but condition wash it and everything. And I think it'll last me for a while. Again, it's synthetic. It is not human hair. Remember that. It's synthetic. So let's get it on. Let's see. So I got it, like I said, as tight as it'll go. All right, y'all. So we got the wig on. We done beat the face a little bit. So let's see what all we need to do to make this wig doable for vacation. Okay. So I tightened it up. I did all the things. Let's see if I still need to do. And it seems like since I've tightened it up, it's not as much excess. I'm gonna put the comb in the back. So I got the comb in the back. I'm trying to decide if I want to put the combs in the top. I'm gonna go ahead and do it on the sides. Go ahead and put that. So it feels a lot more secure, and it doesn't seem too big like it did a while ago. As you can see, I think if I just push that behind my ear, it may be fine. So I don't have to cut nothing but the excess on the front. So let's get some of this up out the way here. And let's see what we got going on. I got my mirror here. That's what that glare is. Sorry about that. So I don't feel like I need to tint the lace necessarily. Although you could. I have the wig cap on, but like I said, because I am salt and pepper, I am gray, I feel like it really could just pass for scalp, maybe. I don't want to do too much because I don't want to mess with the hair. You know what I'm saying? So what I think would be better is to take some powder and put over your wig cap instead of spraying the lace. Because if you spray the lace, it's going to bleed through onto your hair, and you don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. So, and because I'm gray, I could probably get away with leaving some of my own hair out, like on the sides. So not necessarily worrying about it too much. So let's see. I'm going to comb back my baby hairs because I don't want to do anything to them right now until I actually cut the lace. So let's see here. That hair under here. I want to get all this back. All the baby hairs combed back. And let's see. So you see how I could probably leave some of my sideburns out, and it just would make it just seem probably more realistic versus trying to slick my edges back. I could just leave them out. So I'm trying to see. All right. Because I'm probably still going to cut At least cut the excess of this off on the sides. And I'm just using these here little bitty scissors. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot better once you cut that little tab off, a little bit of that excess on the sides. Probably need to get my new ones out because these here are a little, they ain't the best. I'm being lazy. Okay, see, that lays a lot better. Now, like I said, go around and cut that off in the back. I'm just not going to do that today. I'm mostly going to focus on just getting it laid down. Okay. And I'm only going to use my eBuying Wonderlace Bond Adhesive Spray. I have a big can, a small can. My small can is almost empty, so I'm just going to use this. I know we are supposed to have canceled eBuying, but honey, I'm going to use the stuff I done bought. Okay, we ain't wasting nothing around here. We ain't got it like that. Okay, so I'm going to use all of that. So I think that's good. This is what it's looking like. So I'm going to go ahead and get the lace laid, and then I'm going to go around and then cut the excess. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So now that I've got it placed pretty much where I want it, I'm going to go ahead and apply as close to my hairline the adhesive. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to do that first. And then I'm going to go in with my hair dryer and dry that, and then we'll finish the rest. Alright, I'm going to do a second layer. Like I said, I want to spray as close to the hairline as possible. And then that way I can cut it as close to the hairline when I'm cutting the lace off. Let me tell you, if you want to really learn how to lay a wig, I highly recommend or suggest watching. It's a couple of people that I really watch. Pink, I think it's Pink. That might not be her real name. The real YouTube channel. And then there's Dominique A. I often say Broadband, which is a financial advisor. But I'm going to link both of their channels down below, because, babe, when I say they can lay a wig, they can lay a wig. See, I like to play in hair. I like to do that, but I don't really wear wigs like that. But I mean, I can put my wig on. Don't get me wrong. I can put it on. But if you want to know how to really slay and lay a wig, those are the two people. There are probably lots of others, but them two, I highly suggest you watch their channel. And like I said, I'm going to link them down below. Like I told you, over here, I don't gatekeep. I share. All right, it's been about 15 minutes. So we're going to take... Okay. Woo. And I did go ahead and pull out my new scissors. I have to put these up because of my grandbaby, because they are really sharp and this end is very, very pointy. And so he's always into stuff, and sometimes, you know, I'm caught up doing what I'm doing and I may not notice, and I don't want him to get hurt on my watch. So, but I went ahead and got him out. So I like to go ahead and cut maybe the middle first. You know, cut me some slits. It just makes it a little easier to work with. And you want to always cut in a zigzag motion. So I'm going to try to get as close as I can without cutting my hair. Now what I am seeing, because of my makeup, really is what it is, because you can tell the difference between the lace, and so that's like my makeup. What I am thinking, what I might do the next time is put this wig, especially when I get ready to go on vacation, I think it would be better to put this behind, like leave some of my hair out around the edges as I normally do with my gray wigs. That way, I feel like it would be a lot better, because I don't, you see how you see the demarcation. Now, true enough, I can put some melting spray on, but I feel like it would probably be a little better if I, especially on vacation, would just leave some of my hair out and, you know, just do a part and leave some of my hair out to go along with the baby hair. Okay, now that's my thought. You see, I went ahead and sprayed some of this so I could leave some of this hair out, my sideburns out, so I can lay them down. Yeah, and I'm probably gonna lay them down with my Got To Be glue. Yeah, with the Got To Be glue, just lay some of my sideburns down, because I have 4C, and I feel like that would probably lay better than just trying to use just some gel, or even just use a little bit of your spray. Okay, so I'm going to take the baby hair from the wig and just kind of incorporate it with my sideburns. And I'm still going to have to cut some of this on this side, just so it'll lay flat. That's the thing. So wigs are pretty much customizable, which is what I like, to make it work for you. You know what I'm saying? You have to do what works best for you. That's why sometimes, like I said, I don't really like to cut the wigs, because I feel like at some point I'm going to probably give away some wigs. So far, I did this side, and basically just took some of my spray to melt. See how the difference here versus here? And all I'm doing is just taking a little bit of the spray and putting it on the edges, so it can just kind of get off in there, because the wig is secure from when I sprayed it and tied it down. So it's not going anywhere. But now we're trying to get the ends. So all I'm doing is hitting the edges of the lace. So it'll just kind of melt into my skin a lot more. And again, what I said about a good option to put it behind some of your hairline, I think it would only work if you are like a 3A, 3B, or a 4A, 4B girly. But as far as me being a 4C, I have kinky texture. So my texture is not going to be, you know, like curly like this. It's going to be kinky. And so it's not going to have the same texture. So if I put it behind my hairline, it's not going to look good in my opinion. So if you have three, you know, you're in the 3s or the 4As, it might work better behind the hairline. But for me being 4C, no. Because like, see, I don't know. See how that curl pattern right there? You can see the difference. It's going to look totally, totally different. So I just don't think I'm going to want to put it behind my hairline. So I just went through, added that to get it to melt more into my skin. And then I'm just taking my curling irons and just kind of like how I did that, just kind of like some messy little curls or whatever. I should have used my smaller flat irons, but again, it's okay. So I'm just like, and just kind of swirl these edges. And you can come, like, you know, but I just kind of get a little messy like look. Yeah. Oh my God, it's annoying. All right. So I kind of like it like that, just kind of messy around the perimeter because of the curls in the hair. It makes sense. Now if it was just braids and I didn't have any of the waves or the curls, then this, I would probably just lay them down as baby hairs. I don't think I would leave these. Yeah. So and y'all know I am a right side part girl, so you probably could, you know, just kind of do some hair to the side. But when you're going on vacation, like this is a lot for me. And like I said, the Caribbean, the Bahamas, all of that, this would probably be a lot. But I just want y'all to see in the back. Like I said, I didn't cut the lace off in the back. I'm just going to probably wait because I'm going to still have to wash the hair and everything. But I want y'all to see the back of it. This is what it's looking like. And this is the length. So, yeah, this is my bun. This is my butt here. So, yeah. So, it's pretty long. Falls right down to my butt. Okay. But for me, I would probably be more inclined to put my hair up in a ponytail, like a half up, half down. Just to get some of it off from around my face because it's hot on vacation. So you could definitely do a half up, half down. I think that would be cute. Definitely would be cute. A half up, half down. Probably definitely, like I said, I don't have It cut in the back, but I definitely feel like if you wanted to have it do a updo, like I said, it does give you the baby hairs in the back. It's still a little big on my head, so I don't think I would do it. But you could definitely, if you had somebody to help you, I think you could definitely do an updo. If you got somebody to just make sure that it is secure in the back, even if you're just using a little bit of spray, you know, just so it'll be more realistic. You get somebody to actually, you know, can go around and spray the perimeter for you. And it's probably something that, I don't know if it's something you could probably do before you go and it would hold, but it would definitely be cute with just an updo, all of it up. You know, you could do some messy, pull some out, you know. Yeah, you could definitely get away with a messy updo. Yeah. So I think it would be cute all up, you know, with just the little baby hairs in the back. If you could get somebody to help you to lay the back down all the way, which I think would be really, really, really cute. And definitely, you know, you got to put on your earrings, y'all. And so like a messy bun would definitely be cute. With some big old bangle earrings, I think that would be perfect. Yeah. So let's throw on some little lip gloss, because I think I'm getting lost without some lip gloss on these lips. So yeah, definitely let me know what you think in the comments. If this is something, if you are salt and pepper like me, or if you just like gray wigs, if this would be something that you think you would purchase. Again, this was $119 on TikTok shop, and I would definitely like I said, if you go click the link, my TikTok shop link, and go to my showcase, it will definitely be there. And yeah, $119, and it does come in 8 colors total and 2 different lengths. Okay, but I do believe a few of them are sold out depending on which length you select. But they're always restocking over there on TikTok if you are still on TikTok shopping or whatever. But yeah, but let me know in the comments what you think about this gray wig. You think this would make a good travel wig? Let me know in the comments. All right, so if you're not subscribed, just consider subscribing to my channel. Your girl can't hardly talk sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. We ain't perfect. We're not perfect. All right. And I don't have this up here perfect, because y'all already know I'd have the hairpins and all that to be pinned perfectly. But all right, so let me know in the comments if you think this would make a great travel wig. Something that you can just put on, take off at night, and just put it back on with a little bit of glue. I think it would be a good alternative to actually getting your hair braided if you're willing to do the off and on thing throughout your vacation. But I may give it a go. We are going on a 4-day cruise coming up soon. So I may actually give this a go. I might actually have my daughter to help me install it all the way around like a 360. That way, if I want to put it up, it's already done in the back. But yeah, I might give it a go and let y'all know. And then maybe in my next vlog, I can let y'all know if I thought it was worth it or if it was just too much trouble or whatever. But I'm going to take me some braid hair just in case I decide to do top knot because this don't work out, you know. But nonetheless, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Consider subscribing if you're not subscribed to my channel. Share my content. All the things. Everything it says here on the screen. All right? And until next time, Kammy loves you. Mwah. I really wanna stay, I really wanna go, but I really need to know.